Mm.
And we got 3 red lights. So, greetings, friends, and welcome back. This is our 9th session of our Hunarub Adventures Commoner campaign. As you know, we are now level 1, which is a huge accomplishment from where we started. But, let's go ahead and jump into it. Who would like to do our recap from last session?
Uh, I'll take it. We had left the Underdark, talked to the princess, who has tasked us to go back into the Underdark and find the cultists. There's also the possibility that someone is attempting to assassinate her, and she is heading back to the capital. So, if there is an attempt on her life when we come back, that will be our next job. Hoping she doesn't actually get, offed. Then we made our way down to the Underdark. We went from city to city. We learnt a bit. We found a neutral city, which is half Church of Lolth, half Church of the Luxon, where even if you get into a fight, you get kicked out, even if you don't start the fight.
Mm-hmm.
We overheard a bomb plot and successfully stopped said bomb plot. But there is also the chance of the cultists' army attacking the city, which was supposed to happen after the bomb went off, but we found and disabled the bombs, so they may or may not attack.
Indeed. Congratulations on that, by the way. So, enjoy your inspiration for today's session. You get 1 free reroll. Is there anything else anybody would like to add? I'm pretty sure all basic bases were covered. But it has been 2 weeks, so I might be forgetting something as well. Alright, I'll take the silence as we're good.
I couldn't think of anything.
So after defusing the bomb situation, you... I think that's pretty much right where we left it off, right? No rewards, no asking questions.
No, it was just we found the bombs, we disabled the bombs, we don't know if the attack's still going to go on, and it's left right there before any rewards or anything could be discussed or any further action about the possible attack. It was, you found the bombs, congratulations. People believed you, you successfully found them.
Oh, yes.
Nobody dies today.
That is correct. You guys did have to pass some persuasion checks to even convince some of the priests there. There was 4 priests. Luckily, you guys ended up going and telling all 4 because of one of them was in on it, and shortly after...
That's what I was worried about.
Shortly after this situation arises, you see the other 3 priests going to confront the one that was involved and basically dragging him out of the city entirely. Not sure what happened after that, but you guys can safely assume that your job is done.
He got his ass kicked out.
Sure.
Safely?
Did.
I don't know if we can for sure guarantee that it's safe.
Nope. Because we've definitely pissed off the cultists more now.
Also, so I have the frying pan of Heroes Feast. Do you want me to do that every day, or do you want to just do it and then they last until we lose the 10 pit points? I just figured it'd be easier the second way.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine to streamline that a bit, especially since you're going to be casting it every morning.
Yeah, I feel like that just gets it kind of breaks up the story a little bit.
For sure. So I'm absolutely fine streamlining that.
Okay, thank you.
So if you want to roll for... Oh, wait. Do you guys still have your temporary hit points from last time initiated?
I have 4.
Had ours. Yeah.
Yeah, 4.
We didn't get in a fight, so we didn't lose any.
Cool. So yeah, we can just keep that running tab until you guys lose them, and then you can re-up it after the long rest. whenever.
Okay. Thanks, DM.
No problem. So, now the real question is, now that you discovered this bomb plot, got the city involved, they're going to be investigating this further and dealing with it in their way. Do you want to be around when that happens, or do you want to continue on your journey? If you remember from the last time we spoke, this is where we're at right now, where the X is. This is... Hold on,
Yep.
I don't remember the name of the... Tolarius.
That's the neutral city.
This is neutral.
That's the city that sacrifices to the rock.
Indeed.
And all down here in the darkness is Drow cultist territory, from what we have been told.
Yeah, we were
Indeed.
told don't go any farther south of this city.
Yeah.
Indeed. So, now the options stand. I don't remember what we were tracking, but we were tracking something, and, well,
We
I
tracked
know...
the old cultists
Yes.
down, and the tracks just kept going south and south and south.
Correct. And I don't remember what, like, specific thing you were tracking, like, if it was footprints or smells, I don't remember. But
Footprints.
I do know that you guys are about a day or two away from the source of that scent, or footprints. Are we continuing south to get there and risking dangerous territory, or do you think this is a good point to call and head back?
We are...
I mean, this is exactly what we were sent here to do, right? Is to figure this stuff out.
do, however, also know they have enough forces to mount a full-scale invasion on a city.
Are you advocating to run away?
I'm advocating to be careful. Whatever we do.
Careful is smart.
What does Glorb think we should do?
We could immediately try following that priest that was kicked out.
Also, you might want to keep in mind you've been traveling for a week, and you have 2 more weeks of food left.
Okay, that's good to know.
It wouldn't have been a week. We came in, and then it was one day. Well, yeah, just about a day, thanks to the brooms.
Mm-hmm.
So we've still got like 2.5 weeks worth of rations left.
Okay, so it's been half of a week, yeah.
Yes, okay, good.
Because you came down with 3 weeks of foods.
Yeah, we came down. We were to come down for 2 weeks was the time frame, but we came down with 3 weeks worth of food just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's going to be gone for 2 weeks, so.
And if you're not back by 3 weeks, she's going to send a party after you.
Yep. I mean, dealing with cultists is what we have been tasked to come down here and do. It is technically, well, no, it's not technically. It is the middle of the fucking night. We arrived super late.
Yep.
We didn't go to sleep. We followed the 2 cultists and we stopped the bomb threat basically in the middle of the night.
Indeed. Which is a good reminder for me, because at this point is when you start hearing noises.
Yep. And they have definitely just kicked out that bomb plot cultist, so...
Yeah.
Bomb plot cultist priest.
Yeah.
So we...
Are we still by the tower?
You guys would probably still be in the Temple of the Luxon where you found the bomb, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I meant, yeah.
Ooh! Didn't get to see this last time.
No, I literally just made it, like, this morning.
Oh, that's cool.
I was bored at work. Not really, but...
I know that feeling.
I did it on my break because I took my break super early this morning because it's my early day out, but if I work more than 5 hours, I have to take a 30-minute off-the-clock break. So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to quickly grab out my laptop and make some maps. So I made this one.
Cool.
So
yeah, so we've also been traveling all day, so we are probably quite tired.
Of course, the church will always offer... Oh, wait, no, you guys did stay. You guys stayed at the inn right when you got back. Remember, you guys had to choose...
We bought a stay at the inn. We haven't slept.
You're right. So, are you guys going to risk going out after the noises start? Or are you guys going to stay in the temple?
Well, we are in the city. I imagine it's safe to travel the city at night.
Is it?
I thought it wasn't. We could just sleep in the temple, since... I mean,
yeah, we can do that, but I always imagined it would still be safe to travel the city at night. I imagine, like, the walls...
I thought it wasn't.
Go ahead and make me an intelligence check real quick.
I'm pretty sure they won't enter the walls. It's any traveling outside of the city.
I'll also say
safe.
Survival would work in this case too.
Oh, okay. I'll roll survival then, which is better. Okay, never mind. I'll take the... I rolled better on the fucking flat intelligence.
Okay, I'm going to take that 13. You would know basically that the monsters... Or, not the monsters. Since it was an intelligence check, we're going to focus on the guards. So, so the guards in the area were... very heavy armed, and there were an abundance of them, especially as you were heading towards nighttime, heading into the temple. It is very possible that they will remain vigilant throughout the night, but the barricades on the doors kind of say otherwise.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I think if we stay here, we could maybe get sleep.
Yeah, if they're barricading, if everyone's barricading themselves into a fucking building, then...
It's not even that they're barricading themselves in. They have built-in barricades, as in, like, it's like one of those, like, built-in sliding bars.
Yeah. And still, they do it at night and barricade them, so yeah. That level, that's not like, I need to lock my door to make sure someone doesn't rot. That's, I don't want something breaking this open.
Indeed. So,
I guess we stay in here.
Yeah, certainly. And the priest will come over. If you're staying for the night, feel free to come to the kitchen for dinner and then head into the back rooms. Sorry for the no warning about the barricades. The sounds happened earlier tonight than usual. Feel free to help yourself to some food, get a warm bed. Sorry, it's just one open room.
So, those sounds, what exactly are they?
It's a number of creatures. They fight for territory in the dark. Once the crystal light goes out, all hell breaks loose. You'll find anything from hooked horrors to... what are those sandworm things? Hold on, I can pull this.
The Shai Halud?
Yeah.
The ones from Dune?
No, the Underdark thing that like crawls in the...
A purple worm?
I want to ride a worm like in Dune. In D&D, not in real life, obviously. That would suck in real life.
Under creatures? No, I want Underdark creatures, please.
You got quite the purple worm's the big one I can think of. It's literally just a giant purple dune worm.
Yes, there would definitely be those, but not in this area.
You're thinking of what the hell are they?
I'm trying to pull it up right now, but it is not loading. Is my internet being slow? Nope. Okay.
Does it burrow?
Yes, it burrows.
It could be basilisks, umberhulks. There's something
Basilisk.
big. There's something beginning with B. That isn't a basilisk.
No.
I can't remember what it is.
Isn't there one in Boulder's Gate? Like,
yeah. I'm trying to remember. There's something beginning with B. That isn't a basilisk.
You would definitely find some Umberhulks down there. Cloakers, Ropers, no Shadow Dragons.
What the fuck are they called?
What are those? What are the drop slug things that aren't drop slugs? Oh, those are Ropers, yeah.
Just looking all these up real quick.
Oh, a bullet.
What was it?
A bullet.
A bullet?
They're kind of like a bus. Yeah, B.
How's that spelled?
Uleee. Is that what you're thinking of?
I'm looking it up right now. Yes, that is exactly what I'm thinking of. Very dangerous monsters that our party should not be dealing with. These are all Challenge 5 monsters, just so you guys are aware. Not that challenge rating actually matters.
Well, yeah.
So we would get wiped. Is what I'm hearing. I say we stay in here for sure. For sure.
Cool. All right. So the noises come and go throughout the night. You guys can enjoy your dinner. Is there anything you guys would like to do before you go to bed?
Is the priest still around?
There are 2 of the 3 remaining priests are still around, yes.
Guys, kind of got a bit of an odd question. I'm looking, can we get an unbiased opinion on these cultists of Loth?
If you're referring to, are you referring to the specific cultist, or are you referring to their religious doctrine in general?
I think he means the organization, not the religion as a whole. This individual, like, terrorist organization.
Yeah, because we've had a run-in with them before, much closer to the surface.
Also, I don't know how unbiased priests of a different god would be. No.
I'm just throwing it out there, so this way, you know, maybe we can skip the...
They did also just almost get bombed by them. So...
I think it'd be good to ask them.
Oh, don't get me wrong, it's good to ask them, but take it with a pinch of salt, they might not be as unbiased as you think.
Sure, I get that, yeah.
Well, the cultists in the south, they are extremely dangerous and are prone to attacking anyone that doesn't follow their beliefs. They've made it a point to taking all of the slaves in every city that still stands and burning down the ones that refuse.
Oh yeah, we've seen that actually firsthand. So,
so many Kuatoa lost. Such a precious resource.
These are drought, right? These priests.
Yes. Everyone you're seeing at the moment is drow except for yourselves.
Yep. Yeah. Even the good, the quote-unquote good priest that looks, and I'm still imagining they're okay with slavery because they're drow.
More or less, but they only enslave one race, and that is the Kuatoa.
Yeah. Still slavery.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I am not... I mean, nobody asked their reasoning, so it's totally fine. But, yeah, nope. They definitely only enslave Kuatoa.
I mean, we heard the story of the Kuatoa. They're like, a god essentially cursed them because they did something wrong, so they god essentially cursed them to just forever be slaves.
Yeah.
Oh, the fact that they just burn cities to the ground, that doesn't, isn't a cause for alarm to form a coalition to maybe fight back against them, because, they could just go to any town they want and burn it.
Down here, things are much different than up on the surface. Down here, it is war every day. There is no peace. You're either at war with monsters or at war with each other. Resources are slim. Farming is almost impossible without a wall. And walls are not cheap to build.
I get that, I understand, but, I mean, these people might come burn your neighbor to the ground, and that's fine, because, they're all the way over there, and, fuck those guys, I get that, but, what happens when they come, to you and decide, you know what, we want to burn the city to the ground? Imagine how much less,
I believe what
if you guys had
Orb
a
is trying to
mutual-
ask is, why don't you take preemptive action to deal with a possible threat?
Well, not just preemptive action, but, if you had some friends, then you could spread the burden of defense.
Defense is not the issue here within our city. Our guards are plentiful, but we cannot risk sending our guards out to go face, well, anything out there at the moment. We have to focus on protecting ourselves. So this is what the city does. And to do so, we keep full neutrality.
Couldn't that neutrality easily be abused? I mean, I don't know. The rule of, hey, if you start a fight, everyone gets kicked out. All right, that's cool. But what happens if, without, a couple dozen of these cultists decide, you know what, we're going to come visit today and just pick fights with people, intentionally getting, prominent people thrown out. I mean, from what I understand, I could get, go to your best blacksmith in town, slap him across the face, and then both of us are exiled.
There is an appeal system for the exile, and if you choose to wait around for it, we do have a holding cell that they can sit in while they wait, and they'd be jailed instead of exiled. But that is not typically the route most people choose.
But even it's still your best blacksmith, in a very well-armed town that probably needs, very high-quality weapons such as this, is now out of commission.
And I'm sure his appeal would go through quite quickly.
So there is favoritism. Interesting.
I'm sure.
There's favoritism. There's favoritism in every town.
Yeah.
In every city. Every village.
I do not speak for the government of this city. I am just speaking from my own experience and from what I've witnessed. So take my words with a grain of salt. But as far as I'm concerned, there's only been one instant of somebody prominent getting into a fight where they were actually kicked out. And that was because they started the fight, so they had no reason for appeal. But most appeals go through within about 48 hours.
See, we were told if a fight started, even if we didn't start the fight, and even if we didn't defend ourselves, we'd be kicked out with no recourse for
Well, keep in
arguing
mind,
in our defense.
keep
We're
in mind,
outsiders.
you are outsiders. You're not from here, so your rules are going to be slightly different from locals.
I think that checks out.
That's why I was saying earlier, if somebody, picks a fight with us, then we have no reason to not fight back. We're going to get kicked out anyway. I'd rather be kicked out and breathing than kicked out and, my body just dropped outside.
That is a completely reasonable take for most foreigners, which is why most tend not to come back. But we do value the trade, and we value foreigners. It's just we have to keep our rules so we can keep our safety.
Also,
How,
question: other than people that create bomb plots, do you kick people out during the day, or do you kick them out in the middle of the night?
It really depends on the person. I mean, and what time it happens. If a
depends on- yeah.
situation happens at night, they could get kicked out right at night. But if it happens during the day, they're not going to wait till night to kick you out.
Okay.
Now, if you ask the guards, they'll tell you otherwise just to keep you in line and try to scare you, but don't take their fussing too much.
I was just curious if it was more or less basically a death sentence no matter what, or if you actually had a chance to make it to another city.
Oh, absolutely. Most of the time when they kick you out, they're going to send you with at least a day's worth of food. We're not heartless.
Okay. I didn't know if it was going to be a borderline death sentence or
No,
you actually had a fighting chance.
The two churches here take turns daily to cook the meals of the day. So if we cook lunch, if we cook breakfast, they cook lunch, we'll cook dinner, and then the next day it'll be flipped.
Yeah.
Not all
So
of
the
Lolth's
two
followers.
churches, I was going to say the two churches do get along and work together.
Absolutely. Not all of Lolth's followers are part of the cult.
Well, yeah, I figured that. It's just quite differing ideologies and beliefs from what I understand. Which
It
is very
is.
little, but...
We strive for freedom, they strive for servitude. It is totally different. But the Luxon, you could not have the Luxon if you did not have Lolth first.
So, the Lolth cultists who are, can be operating up on the surface or close to it, they're going to be part of the fanatical branch of Lolth that just want to, kill everyone and everything to bring their dead god back.
I'm not entirely sure of their plan. Using the Kuatoa seems to be their main goal, but... And he leans in. How much can I trust you right now?
We did just stop your church getting blown up by them.
We have already crossed
We've
blades with the cult of Lolth, and they might be a threat to our town, to our little, slice of civilization on the surface, which is why we're down here. We've been tasked to just find information, the more the better. We're not looking to start a war. We couldn't even start a war if we wanted to, let's be honest. I mean, you can probably take one look at us and know we wouldn't survive outside at night.
Although I think that goes for everyone down here.
But we want to at least be able to defend our home. That's all we're interested in. It's just knowing more to defend ourselves. We don't want to pick a fight.
I understand. So, what I'm about to tell you is a secret only the priests know. Not just the priest in this city, it is a coveted secret throughout all of the Church of the Luxon.
Okay.
Thousands of years ago, the Kuatoa used their secret power, their gift from their god, to betray their god and create a separate god. He punished them for this by making them serve the drow for the rest of eternity. Now, we've had to keep all of the Kuatoa separate so they cannot use their collective power. But it seems the cultists are trying to bring them all together.
I get it. They're trying to grab as many Kuatoa as possible, thinking if the Kuatoa can make a god, they can bring a god back.
That does seem
And
to
they're
be
going to
my
force
theory.
them to try. They're going to force them to try and bring Loth back from the dead.
That is my going theory at the moment, but I do not have any strong evidence to prove one way or the other.
Sounds like a solid idea for a plan. Would make sense why they're rounding up all the Kuatoa, as well as, just general labor they can use them for. But it also makes sense with what we've seen with them taking lots of Kuatoa.
I agree.
It also aligns with what we know their goal is: bring back their dead god.
Indeed.
Alright.
So, on that note, the priest will get up. I'm going to leave you with that information for now. Please do return if you come up with anything that could help. The Kuatoa either need to be returned or slayed. I don't see another option. And he gets up and walks away on that note.
Okay. Well.
Hey, John, good to see you back in chat again. Sorry you don't have long to hang out with us, but I'm glad you stopped by for a moment.
Seeing as it's not safe now, and we'll stay the night, and then I think in the morning, so long as they have actually kicked out the priest that tried to blow this place, that was involved in the bomb threat that tried to blow this place up, and he's not in a holding cell, we try and track him and follow his tracks back to a hopefully what would be a base of operations. Maybe we can gather some more information.
I thought it was a cultist, not a priest.
There was a
trying to blow
cultist disguised as a priest that was in on the bomb threat.
Okay, not a priest though. Okay.
Technically, the cultists are priests. They're priests of Lolth. They're just deranged priests of Lolth. They're just extremists.
Indeed. So, on that note, are you guys gonna head to bed for the night, or what is our plan?
I'm going to train my snake for 4 hours.
Cool.
And then I'm going to sleep for 4 hours.
Awesome. You've passed 3 animal handling checks in the past, so I don't think we need any other ones from you, right?
I don't think so. I can roll one if you want them.
Sure. We'll take one. Cool.
11.
Yeah,
Eh.
no. Yeah, it's
That's
not great, but it's decent. So, your snake gets a little bit more tame. Maybe you could teach it a trick. I'll let you decide what you want to teach it, but yeah, you've successfully earned 1 trick. Anybody else have anything they want to do during their 8 hours of sleep? Or 4 hours if you get it. I think Lenexia is the only one that does, though.
Oh, yeah, I'm the only one that gets short of sleep. Everyone else has to take full 8 hours.
Perfect. So, morning comes, breakfast will be served. You guys rented a room for almost nothing other than getting some information on the tower and the bomb and solving that mystery. So, yeah, you guys did not waste your money. I would say it was money well spent. So, leaving the church in the morning after grabbing some grub, you guys are greeted with some fresh scratches on the ground, pavement, walls, but nothing too major, just some minor damage, stuff that'll scuff out. And a normal day in the Underdark continues. What would we like to do? Or do you want me to list off some options?
I say we try and find out if that priest, the cultist, was actually kicked out last night or if he's in a holding cell.
Okay,
Sir?
yeah, we can do that.
So you guys are headed to the guards barracks / the jail?
We could ask the priests in the building to see if they know first.
Oh, yeah, actually. The priest that you spoke with last night would happily tell you that he was executed at night, chained outside.
Okay, chained up, so... So I can't even follow his track. Okay, yeah.
No, and
Yeah, it would have been nice to, like, shake him up or, you know, that type of thing.
Unfortunate. So, do we want to go chase through the Underdark blindly? Travel somewhere we haven't been before?
I think maybe we should think about heading back. I don't think we're gonna find many, if any, friends to the south. Especially if this cult gets more and more prominent as we go south.
We do know there is a friendly city to the west.
You also know they're
honest with you. Sorry, go ahead.
You also know they are very secluded as they are surrounded by drow and they are a gnome city.
Yes, but we also do have a letter from the previous gnome city and gnomish IDs.
That is also true.
We do also know they sacrifice to the rock quite commonly, so if there's anyone we want to learn that practice from, it would be them.
I'm hesitant because honestly, any place that is fucking with the rock, I don't.
We know it's worked well for them, and it's working well for them. They basically have a guardian rock. They basically have a giant guardian eagle. Plus, it stops the rock from attacking the city. It's appeasing the rock. So we know it's made it so the rock doesn't attack them. It leaves them alone. And after a while, it sort of protects them. So if there's anyone we want to learn about that from, it'd be them.
Also, does anyone remember how long it's been since you guys seen the rock?
About
At least
a week or two.
Week.
About a week and a half, maybe 2.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think it's time. So, as you guys are exiting the church for the morning, you guys actually see the stones that glow above your head, the crystals that glow above your head, darken as a giant bird swoops in, flies about a day's travel from you, picks something up, and flies right back out.
Yeah.
The whole exchange probably happened in less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, we know that they've essentially successfully pacifies the rock. The rock does not attack them, and it leaves their city well enough alone, and the city is in its hunting grounds, basically. Our city is in its hunting grounds, basically. If we want to know how to appease it to make it not demolish our settlement or ruin all of our animal farms once they get large enough, we go ask there. Because I don't want entire pastures of cattle just being gripped up by the rock because it wants a snack. Plus, we can get they are fairly far to the south, and we can get the gnomes' personal experience and with the cultists and the gnomes, and see if they've got any extra information.
All right. It's not such a bad idea.
So that's what we're doing then?
Yeah.
Plus, we did come down here we came down here expecting here to be here 2 weeks to gather as much information as possible. Yes, we don't know what's to the south, but hopefully going to the gnomes, which are incredibly detailed, they might have more information on the surrounding area. And who knows, the fact of the rock more or less coming to that city fairly often might just create like a dead zone where the fucking cultists don't want to be because they don't want to be bird food. And we know for a fact the rock has 2 more mouths to feed, as well as itself, so it's going to be needing more food. And if the 2 baby rocks stick around when they get bigger, that's 3 whole rocks to feed.
All right. I mean, I'm sold. Worst that happens is we die horribly.
Well, the worst that happens is we die horribly no matter where or what we do.
Yeah, that's a good point.
We could even go back, and the worst that happens is we die horribly. We could be sat in on town hall, adventurer hall thing, and the worst thing is that we die horribly.
Alrighty. I will warn you, this village is slightly more south than where you are currently, and therefore does involve danger. So, it is going to be a day's worth of travel, and I'm going to need 2 survival checks from you.
We
Okay.
obviously we're probably going to plan on spending the night there. Would it be worth flying our brooms a chunk of the way?
Yes,
to,
Sean.
like, get there faster?
If we set it up, we can fly the brooms there for 2 hours, like we did to get here, to cut it down to less than a day. Because that journey is supposed to be more than a day. So if we time it right, we can use our brooms for 2 hours straight, cutting the journey down significantly. And possibly dropping it to only 1 survival check if we cut the journey down significantly by flying like that.
Does anybody have higher than a +2 for survival?
Oh, I got
Have you?
+4.
Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, we can fly our brooms. Especially if we don't want to travel at night, so if it could help us avoid traveling at night.
It's less than a day's travel, so we wouldn't have to fly at night no matter what. It's
Correct.
just, if we fly with our brooms, does it cut it down from 2 survival checks to 1?
That would be cutting it
Because
from
it
8 hours to 6 hours, so... yeah, I'll allow that.
Okay. And with someone else giving me help, I can roll advantage on my survival.
Yeah.
Okay. So 17. 17's highest.
Perfect. So, you managed to narrowly escape danger heading in. You definitely see some creepy crawlies you don't want to mess with. But overall, everything goes pretty smooth. You guys make your way, and as you approach the city, you see this huge tower before anything else. You probably see this from miles away. This is bigger than almost any building in the Underdark itself.
Yeah, we heard about the huge tower pedestal that they leave the horror on for the rock to come devour, to come eat.
Indeed. And it doesn't seem to be made with regular building materials that you would see in elven communities. This is human looking. It almost looks as if it's made out of brick and wood.
Huh. We do know this is a gnomish community. They are,
Technically,
from what we know, they're slightly more tradey than the drow. Not by much, but... they're more bureaucratic, so they're more likely to have consistent trade routes than just the occasional occasional wandering trader.
Indeed. Well, that is typical for followers of Dilnir. However, the guards you see as you approach are not dressed as you would typically see gnomish in gnomish garb. Instead, they dress in almost drow-like garb, where they have rough leathers and chitlin armor. Definitely not what you would expect of a gnome. But as you approach...
Leathering Titan?
Yes.
Interesting.
So, as you approach, they greet you somewhat friendly, but also suspiciously.
Wary.
Yes.
They're polite but wary.
Yes. And so you see the 2 guards greet you. Stranger, what brings you this far south?
We would actually like to talk about whoever is in charge of it, who dealing with the rock. We have a settlement on the surface that is close-ish to its territory, and we would like a better understanding on how to not anger it and possibly appease it, make it so it won't bother our settlement.
Oh, yeah.
And we heard you were the experts on such a topic.
Experts is a big word, but we definitely deal with it often. About 100 years ago or so, our ancestors tamed it, and I mean ancestors. That was my dad. My dad's generation tamed the damn thing, and now we have to feed it once a week, otherwise it'll attack the entire Underdark. So not necessarily a good thing, but it's working so far.
Also, possibly came to give a warning. It does have 2 young now.
Fascinating. That means there's another... Where did it find a mate?
We've only ever seen the one, other than the 2 babies.
We've only ever
there
fed
are 2
one.
babies. No, I don't know much about Mark's mating habits. I don't know if the male comes along and impregnates the female and then leaves, like some animals, or if they did mate and then tragically one passed. I do not know.
As far as we're aware, the rock we... Excuse me. As far as we're aware, the rock we deal with is been the same one for about 100 years. Originally, the story goes, the rock was coming down here to hunt, and it ended up attacking our city, taking most of our settlers, and my father, a handful of other guards, fought back and nothing worked. And then the elder decided to make it an offering. He was working with some human at the time. The human ended up living here for the rest of his days, died about, 20 years ago.
That would explain why the tower is more akin to a human structure than a gnomish-looking one.
Supposedly the whole thing was his idea. He kept a notebook. I don't know, perhaps the elder still has it. They were pretty close.
Would make sense if he to keep his friend's stuff after he passed. The memento of him. But yeah, we heard you were the experts. We also have no idea if the baby rocks will stay around when they get bigger or if they will move on to new grounds. So we want to be prepared in case there are 3 giant birds flying through the skies.
Understood. From my understanding, rocks are solitary creatures and they shouldn't live together. But if this one's actually raising its young, then I'm not entirely sure. We'll have to do some research. Perhaps I would speak with the elder. Let me see if he's available now. And pulls out a iRock, messages over. He gets a text back. There's a small texting conversation back and forth. And then the gates open up. And
that awkward thing of where you gotta stand there while someone else tanks back and forth.
And so you guys are led into the building, or into the city, into the right up to the tower. And there's a big old gate that you guys are led into. And as you approach, an older gnomish gentleman pulls up. Probably I mean, in gnomish years, he's probably be like 200 years old. He's pretty old, but not like about to die old. Probably midlife.
Middle-aged, maybe slightly older than middle-aged, but not to the point of... In human years, he'd be, what, between 40 and 60?
Something like that, yeah. And so he greets you. Greetings, strangers. You've come to ask about the rock, I understand.
Yes, we have a settlement on the surface that is quite close to its territory, and we would, one, like to learn more about it, and two, hopefully figure out how to not anger it. We also come bearing good news, bad news. I don't know what you'd consider it, but
news.
News, yes. It may affect how often you have to feed it. It does have 2 young it is raising. So as they get larger, it might increase how often it comes down here for food. They're only, I'd call them chicks now. I mean, they're still massive, but I'd still, comparative to a normal bird's lifespan, they're still probably chick age, downy fluff, not capable of flight, require. So, and as they get bigger, they probably might need more food.
Right. I appreciate this information, and I will keep that in mind in our hunting parties. As far as dealing with the rock yourself, as long as we are appeasing it, you shouldn't have to fear. It's been okay around other settlements. There's a village we trade with, just, what is that, east of the rock's territory. Human village, decent enough people, all kind of keep to themselves, but the trader there's pretty good.
I believe I know the one you're on about. Jeb?
Jeb?
Is his name?
Yeah.
Yes.
Jeb, he comes here about once a month. We see him. He delivers us some goods. We trade stories. He's a good guy. I like that man.
Very, very good guy. Trading with him quite literally saved our lives.
Well, that is good to hear. And, well, since you're on good terms with him, perhaps we should be on good terms as well. If your village ever needs to trade, you let us know.
We would be more than happy to.
Perhaps we'll open a teleportation circle up to the surface sometime. If we do, will you allow us to use your city?
Oh, with ease. We were always looking for more trade, more allies in any regard.
Well, as you know, this is dangerous territory, so when the worst comes to worse, it's always good to have a nice escape route for our citizens. So if you don't mind us using a portion, perhaps we could buy a building from you and use it as a teleportation center in case of emergencies, for trade, that kind of thing.
I'm sure something could easily be arranged.
Perfect. Let me write up a quick offer letter for your leaders to look over, and we can see about getting that approved. And just to seal the deal, I'll add... Here's 200 gold.
Appreciated.
Not for you guys, of course. This is for your leaders.
That's for the city.
The funds will be used to help the city, we understand.
Good. So, if you have any other questions about said rock, we can certainly answer them. Otherwise, you're welcome to stay in the city. Dark should be arriving in about About 2 hours, so I can get you a night at the inn. We can you could stay here with us so we can chat.
I would like to know, in general, more about the rock, but also about its diet and what could possibly be used to appease it. Because in the event, if you do have to use the emergency teleport and you're no longer able to hunt hook horrors, is it down here that you feed it?
That is one of the things we feed it. We pretty much feed it anything we hunt that's big enough. As long as it's bigger than... what's that human animal that they harvest? Cattle? Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, if it's bigger than cattle, you should be fine. Or as big as cattle.
Okay. Because that way, if anything were to happen to it, we would then know how to appease it so it wouldn't just go on a blind rampage.
Certainly. Easiest thing that we found was building a very large tower and having an offering platform that makes a small screech noise. I'm not sure how it's done. It was done by my human lover about 100 years ago. But, yeah, they built the whole... some sort of magical implement that attracts the rock's attention.
Huh. Interesting. We obviously with the two younglings, we don't. Do you know much about a rock's lifestyle and habits? Because we don't know if the young will stick around or if they will leave the nest once they are self-sufficient.
I'll be honest with you. I don't know too much about their actual lifestyle. All we've ever done is feed it. It swoops down, collects its food, and leaves. And we've only ever been late once, and it attacked the neighboring city to the west and completely destroyed it. So it took us two hooked horrors and a bullet to appease it that time. So if you miss a payment, you're going to pay triple.
Oh, okay.
Which is why I'd say it's not always a good thing to appease a rock.
Well,
have you noticed any weaknesses if it came down to fighting one of these things?
I think that thing could take out everything in this cavern. I don't think anything could stand up to that.
We're not capable of standing up to most creatures that roam the Underdark. Never mind creatures that hunt what roams the Underdark. Yeah.
Yeah, this would be like a Calamity class monster to you guys. This is crazy.
Noted. We will not try to capture or fight this thing, probably. As much as I want to capture it.
Get out of my head. I was like, do I try and tame one of the babies? Get out of my head.
Out of the two
Steal
giant...
the baby? Oh my god, that's a great idea.
Out of the two giant birds... Out of the two giant birds I've shown you this campaign, I think I would rather fight the Phoenix monster thing.
The Cryo Phoenix that you made. That we never actually saw, we just saw the tracks and happened to know what the hell those tracks were roughly could be.
Yeah, because of really good survival checks.
Still have no idea where the hell that thing is. Quite luckily, that thing went in the opposite sodding direction to us. But we don't know where it is.
Nope.
We don't know what it looks like or what it can do. We just roughly know what the hell it sort of is.
Oh, yeah. But I would still rather
And
fight that than the rock.
Yeah.
So, any other questions for the elder of this village?
I can't think of anything.
All right. So are we going to the inn? Are we going to try to catch the last 2 hours of daylight and try to do some shopping, exploring? What's our plan?
I'm going to try and see if there's a map of the immediate area, or the further south of the Underdark, basically.
If he has any information on the further south?
If anywhere has any information on further south, or just our immediate area, because outside we don't know anything on the basically the surrounding area other than the city to the west. Yeah, like the immediate surrounding area, or possibly further to the south. I'm just looking for basically information on all the black bits.
Yeah, no problem. So let's go ahead and where is my hide and reveal? Reveal area. So congratulations, you guys can have that.
Mm-hmm. The city.
And I will give you that.
So we're a ways away from other cities.
Yeah.
And then he will, or the basic information you can discern from the surrounding area, talking to people, questioning guards, that kind of thing. They will tell you that there are 3 surviving cities somewhere further south, but they are all under complete drow cultist control.
Great. Do we know if that one's drow cultist owned, or if it's just...
That one is a destroyed city that still has its wall intact.
Okay. Likely similar sort of plot they did to this one, where they caused havoc on the inside and someone let them in, rather than bulldozing the entire thing.
Most likely.
Which is probably something similar they did to that one, because that one also had its walls intact. Do we know if that one's gnomish or drow?
Drow.
Drow, okay.
Yep, they are surrounded by drow.
Damn, talk about unlucky. At least we know they're further north, so they're not cultist controlled. That's a neutral. And that's a ruin.
Mm-hmm. And then somewhere down in this darkness, there are 3
surviving drow cultist controlled cities.
Indeed. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and give you the water as well. You can have the water.
So somewhere likely in there.
So there's just a little bit left that we haven't explored.
Correct.
It might be a good time to go back now. But I'm all for continuing going if that's what we collectively decide.
Well, you guys have what? You could have 3 more days of travel before you guys have to head back to make your 2-week deadline.
We could use half a day to go closer and get a visual on the area using brooms to get
Yeah.
to see over like horizons and stuff, and then go back just to get a visual location on where each of the cities are.
Okay. I would allow that. So you guys are going to spend today to travel south to clear out this area?
They travel like half a day on foot, and then and then go like on the broom to get like an aerial view of the immediate area.
Sure. Yeah, I'll reveal
And then we can
that for you.
And then we can mark it down on the map, the location of the city, and then spend the other half of the day getting back to get safe.
Sure thing. I will need a survival check for that, though.
Okay.
Can I give?
I'm assuming someone will give me
advantage?
advantage.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, thank God for that, because I rolled a nat 1 on the second one, so 14.
14
is iffy,
is
but...
14 is good. All right, so no major issues traveling just to scout out this city. You do find one city, and you do find a somewhat of a safe area as you're traveling. This river lake thing here it's huge and protected. It seems that there's some sort of magical barrier around it that prevents monsters from getting in. That would include your snake, however. So if you try to pass through the barrier, your snake does not come.
Oh. So
have you been bringing the snake everywhere? I guess I just now thought of that.
I kind of have to.
Okay, yeah.
It's young. If I don't have it with me and basically accommodating it to humans at all times, it will just go rogue and go wild on me. If I'd left it on the surface, it's very likely it would have just gone completely wild or starved.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I have to make one to go back?
No, that's just for the whole day.
Okay.
I'm very curious about the lake and its magical properties.
We then have to either head to the unknown drow settlement or head towards the neutral one to then make our way back. We've got another 2 days left of free total exploration before we have to head back.
Wait, what is Megaton?
That's
it was one
the
of the
name
cities.
Of the city?
I don't think it was that one, was it? It was one of these ones, which had a
oh, you're
which
right.
just have a giant explosive mushroom in it.
It was that one.
Not that one. Yeah.
This one was hold on, it's written down right here. Tolarius.
Yeah, we either head back towards the neutral city, or we head towards the unknown drow city. If we head towards the neutral city, we can then explore. We can then maybe use the brooms to get an aerial visual of down there by doing half a day and then going back for half a day.
You could do that, and you do technically have the time to do that if you wanted to.
Yeah. If we do that, we have the time, but we could only do that if we go back to Tolarius. If we head up to the unnamed drow settlement, we cannot do that.
Correct.
I vote we keep exploring. Keep going.
If we can at least locate where each and every one of them made the drow cultist settlements are, would be useful, because we'd know they'd fully congregate there.
Indeed. And you do know that somewhere in this direction over here,
Or another 2.
Well, another 2, but also is where that presence was, or the footprints were leading.
Yeah, they did. It's very likely they led straight back to one of the Drow cultist settlements. It's not that far left one.
Indeed. So, do we want to explore the last 2 cities in the darkness, or do we want to go to a city that we have yet to be to?
Well, I think we said we were going here.
No, we'd have to go there. And then
there first.
And then travel half a day down and unlock the last bit of darkness before traveling half a day back up. That's Abandoned City. That's
gotcha.
not
Right,
actually.
Right. Yeah.
That's ruins.
I'll be right back.
So it sounds like the plan is to clear the remaining area and then head back home.
Yes.
Cool.
Unless anyone disagrees. Glub?
And eager to get back, but more information the better.
Yeah. Because we'll at least know their holdouts and where their leaders and things will be, because they'll be in a city, let's be honest.
Indeed. So
it'll also be, they'll need safe locations to hold all of the Kuatoa, which would be a city. So travel the day's journey back, stay the night, and then do the half day's travel out. Use the brooms to get aerial information to be able to see everything, and then travel the half a day back. Stay the night, and then travel back.
Sounds like a plan then.
I think that just puts us 1 day, 2 days. I think we have a day to spare to make it back in our 1 day deadline.
Yep, I think that does work out. So I'll go ahead and reveal the rest of the map now.
Okay.
And just so you guys are aware, I'm going to go ahead and just quickly draw a line right through here.
Cult down here. Like the cultist equator.
Basically, yes.
Okay, I'm back. The cultist equator.
So, basically, we just traveled back to the city, did the half day's journey. I'm going to ask Lenexia to do me another survival check with advantage.
I don't think I'm beating a 21. Never mind, I've gotten that 20.
Okay. Yeah, no issues whatsoever. In fact, you pick up some information.
Ooh.
As you are flying above the Drow cultist area, you actually spot a few cultist guards, as it seems they do regular patrols through their territory, which I just marked out on the map for you. So not only do they have regular patrols in the area, but they're well-armed patrols with driders.
Oh god, no.
Not again.
No, not again. Not again.
I did nerf them from the last time, so we don't have to worry about that, but...
Are those guys riding giant lizards? Fuck that. I don't want to fuck with that, guys. Those the size of the teeth.
How big of a lizard are we talking here?
I don't see any lizards. I see driders.
Oh, okay.
The closest approximation we would have to what a drider is a big lizard.
But a drider is a Spider-Man.
Technically.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's worse.
Yeah.
That's so much
Yeah,
worse.
driders.
That's so much worse. Yeah.
Then
technically,
sorry, let me amend my statement. Is that guy riding this giant spider?
technically, on the races list, there is Arachne somewhere, which is like a playable version of a Drider that aren't evil. So we technically could have seen one.
I don't think that's on the list.
I thought it was. I specifically requested it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought you requested that one.
Yeah, I specifically requested it. So if it's not on the list, I've been robbed.
I do believe I put it on the list.
It's
okay.
number 8.
Okay, I was gonna say
Number 8.
I'm like 90% sure I added it.
Yeah. So,
but yeah, think
they're
of
not
like a
very common.
centaur. It's like a centaur, but if the horse was a spider.
It's the darkest timeline centaur.
Except riders are always male.
Either way, guys, that thing is half person, half spider. I'm turning around.
Good thing we were on our way out.
Oh no, Driders can be male or female. Never mind.
I believe in the Lolth cult, they are all male, as they are the only ones permitted to breed with Lolth in mortal form.
Yes, the male Driders are considered like a not like a gift, but males get turned into Driders as like a reward, whereas females can get turned into Driders, but they get turned into Driders as a punishment for going against Lol.
Yeah, but keep in mind, Lol's been supposedly dead for 3,000 years.
But Driders do have Drow's lifespans, so...
Yeah, but 3,000? That's a little hard to believe.
I mean, they do have an elf's lifespan, which is fucking ridiculous.
Oh, given it sounds like the Underdark has been in a constant state of war for who knows how long, so it's possible that there's no one alive that remembers Kalar's carving the face off of Lolth and wearing it around Drow cities going, tee-hee, I killed your god.
Oh, that's too funny.
Mr. Unhinged did that.
I mean, it's canon. It happened.
It did happen.
It did. Lolth also got blown out of the sky with the fantasy equivalent of an AC-130.
Yeah. Yep.
Is this a previous campaign or D&D lore?
Yes. Previous campaign.
Okay.
I mean, given how wacky D&D lore can get sometimes, it is entirely believable that there is a version left on someone's table that, like, some fucking, like, cracked out artificer just built an AC-130 and just, you know, mowed Lolth down.
You also
our tabletop.
You also have to understand that I use my own lore, my own religion. I just use the same names for a lot of gods just because it's easy, and I'm really bad at creating
naming is
names.
the hardest thing.
Yeah, I'm so bad at making names.
Naming anything is the hardest.
Yeah.
Creating a general idea, easy. Creating a name, fucking kill me now.
Agreed. So I use names that, like, the Luxon is from Matt Mercer's campaign, and it's a very similar god, but mine is slightly different. Lolth, yeah, she's the Spider Queen, Queen of Evil, blah blah blah, but not exactly the same as D&D lore. I do have my own versions of pretty much everything, so my lore is a little weird, but everyone seems to enjoy it, so I enjoy writing it, that's for sure. So, back to the game. So, we discovered the other two cities, gathered information about the Drider patrols that if you go any further south, you guys definitely would have ran into. Luckily, you were on your brooms, and they didn't seem to check the air, as it's not usually something they got to do down here.
Everyone knows gamers don't look up.
Okay, so are we now? If we head back now, we'll get there a day early. If we go straight back with no distractions, do we want to do some distractions? Do we want to get into something? Do we want to stop at Dern's house?
I believe.
Wait, Dern moved in with us. Never. Or yeah.
Yeah, Dwayne Dwarf Johnson.
Yeah, Dwayne. I'm sorry. It's Dern is the blue-skinned what's his name? Dern the blue-skinned Blade. It was a character in the very first campaign I wrote. He helped out the party when Hammer got in jail. The rest of the party used Dern's help to break into the jail and break him out. Also freeing a very prominent person. I know you weren't there. Only Glorb was there for that. That's why I'm explaining it.
We skipped over that settlement on the way in, so we could go to that one and then take the extra day to go to that one. Or we could just, get back with the day to spare.
You can do that.
We also skipped over that one, so we could go to there and then back, and then that would give us.
Yeah, keep in mind, where you guys went last time, you guys had to really stretch your way to get from there to there.
No, we didn't do that one. We did that one to that one.
Oh, it was this one to this one? Okay.
Yeah, this one to this one.
Oh, and that's where you had to stretch yourself.
Yeah, you said despite the fact that it is a short distance, basically the same as most of these places, you did intend for it to be further. So
yes. Yeah.
Despite the fact that it only shows up as 20 feet, we do take more than a day to do that journey.
Yes. So you guys can use
your brooms. We drop it down to just about a day when we use 2 hours of our brooms.
Correct. So you guys could do that and head there and then head to that other village further out. Assuming they're friendly, you guys could stay there for the night. But if you remember Megaton and how friendly they were...
We know we're at least welcome there and there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just mainly about getting possible trade. Was the whole reason about visiting them. But we can just make it back with the day to spare if we want. Depends on what the party wants.
What is the party thinking?
I mean, we might as well use the day. I mean, I imagine we'll eventually be coming back down here, but...
Probably.
But we can use the day to visit. You said it was this one that we haven't been to?
We haven't been to that one, we haven't been to that one, and we haven't been to that one.
But realistically, we could only visit one of those with the extra day, right?
Technically, with the extra day, and then back, we could take the extra day to go back to Rock City, and then from Rock City to the unknown one, and then to that one, and then from that one to that one, and then out. And then that would give us 2 cities we've not experienced yet, but we don't know how friendly they are.
I think, we might as well.
Because it'd be there, and then out is one day. It leaves us with 1 day to spare. Whereas if we do that, to that, to that. And then obviously that's a short distance, so we could probably make it straight from there out.
Yep.
In less than a day. just a matter of we want to take our chances at 2 unknown cities that we don't know if they'll even all like us. We know that one's in close proximity to Megaton, so it's not unlikely to at least allow us in.
Right.
That one's a complete unknown. We do know we can stay there and we can stay at Megaton. They are the only 2 that we know for a fact we can stay at.
Yes.
Oh, and Rock City. Just depends on whether we want to meet more people and make more possible trade for our city, or if we want to just hightail it the fuck out of here.
I'd be fine with either.
I don't particularly mind either. But
I mean, I could go either way as well. Part of me is still leaning towards we should just head back. I mean, we've spent a long time down here, and who knows what's going on up there.
alright.
Okay. Yeah.
We do know with getting back with a day to spare, we'd be there already waiting for her to the princess to arrive.
It's not the worst thing in the world. Gives us a chance to take care of things around town. Get plans together for
and we would have. Yeah, we do have a complete free day to spare.
Or come up with plans for how we're suddenly going to mass produce a bunch of honey. Oof. If the wizard were here right now, he'd be so happy at those words.
Well, we've already started an apiary. It's
yeah,
just
I was
about
gonna say, I believe
apiary.
we added all of that to the notes last time.
Yeah, we have an apiary. It'd just be about expanding it as quickly as possible.
Again, he'd be so happy to hear those words. Don't know how we'd feel about
He's the one that allowed
us.
us to start the apiary. No, he wasn't.
No, but I don't know how we'd feel about us selling the honey, though. He seemed like he wanted all the honey.
He wanted mead, but I think gold is more important.
Gold, metals, forged metals. Like, if we can trade this stuff just for even, like, a wagon load of good armor. That's honey for armor. Yeah. Who would have thought?
Not yeah.
Any blacksmith
General trade,
job, honey for a wagon full of armor, they beat the absolute brakes off of you.
I guarantee you show that sword to Dwayne and he will blow, his mind will be blown that a gnome crap that out in 5 minutes after taking one little dab of honey.
I don't know, if you tell Dwayne, he might have a heart attack.
Yeah. He'd be like, they made this in like 5 minutes. What the hell?
In that gnome's defense, I did give him performance enhancing drugs. Just unknowingly. I didn't realize that it gave him a dose of meth.
Yeah, that did happen. So, is the plan to head straight back then?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sounds like it.
Heading to Lakeport takes you 6 days, but isn't too difficult.
Guys, on our way back, can we keep an eye out for any cultist scout parties, any cultists leading Kurotoa back, anything along those lines?
Certainly, and you absolutely see it. There is cultist activity in almost every portion of the Underdark. Whether you see somebody looking at you, taking notes, patrols walking through, slaves of Kuatoa being dragged off.
Do we stop the Kuatoa getting dragged off? Is our question.
That is the question.
Do we want to get involved?
Well, we're kind of involved either way, but
Do we
the
want to
matter of the
draw-
Kuatoa are their goal. Do we try and stop them from achieving their goal, or do we just keep going back?
Are they being escorted by the Driders, those big spider
No.
humanoids?
This far north, you do not see any Driders.
Okay.
Wait, are we still in the Underdark, or are we in the open world?
I specifically asked on our way out of the Underdark.
Yeah.
You wouldn't see Kuatoa on the surface. I don't think they could take the light.
Correct.
Why? Just clarification, missed the part we already asked. So we're like, what, up around here-ish?
Yeah, where you would actually see the cultist would probably be around this
Yeah,
area.
mostly, yeah.
And you definitely see them looking at every person. Like, you just off in the corner of your eye, you think you see somebody, and then about an hour or two later, you definitely see somebody. So it looks like they're keeping tabs on every person, place, or thing that comes into their area.
So currently they're not on-site hostile with us, so I suppose that's good. It's a matter of, do we stop them from actively getting the Kuatoa, or do we attempt to
How
freeze
large
and push people?
about how large is this cultist force?
Probably 6 cultists with probably 12 to 14 Kuatoa.
Guys, we're outnumbered about 2 to 1, and
Yeah.
Well,
would
I mean, the Kuatoa might fight if given a chance.
They have quite literally been slaves for centuries. I don't think they have any fight left in them.
and also
They were literally resigned to the fate by their very fucking god.
is
Oh
They
yeah,
might like
cursed.
14 potentially saved Kuratoa really gonna make a difference?
No.
We have
Probably
no
not.
backup down here. We have no reinforcements. If somebody gets horrifically injured, yeah, we got some people we're friendly with, but it's a big
And
risk.
everyone around here, well, that's the only outright neutral settlement. But
Do
I
we
doubt
think-
any of these other places would let us in after we had majorly pissed them off.
Especially if we have,
Even if they don't ally with them or allow them in.
especially if we have cultist blood literally dripping from our blades. Like this is a risk. We'd be declaring open hostilities. This isn't some scuffle on the surface. We're in their home territory.
No, this isn't their home territory. These guys have nothing to do with the cultists. The cultists are just in the area.
I'm all for
We know
ignoring them.
The cultist
But don't-
territory is down here.
Don't we think we're gonna have to engage with them at some point?
Can I
anyways?
but yes, eventually. Can I make notes of where they are getting the Kuatoa from?
Yeah, I mean, they've pretty much cleared out as many Kuatoa from the cities as the cities are willing to give. So far, the 3 cities you've been to in the Drow territories, you've seen very few Kuatoa left. So it's safe to assume that the Drow are taking Kuatoa from the cities regularly, either as a tribute
Oh,
or
or they're
forced.
buying them. They're either being tributed, so the cities will not be on the cult's bad side. The cult's either forcefully taking them, or that it's slave trade,
Yep.
and they've technically legally bought them.
Yep.
I say we try to free them. I might be the only one, though, who thinks that.
I think we could take them, but I don't think we'd do it. I think we do just leave. I think we could, if push came to shove, take 6 Jarl cultists with not many major problems, but I don't think we risk it. I think we go back to the surface.
All right.
Okay with that too.
So, heading back to the surface then. Travel back is not too difficult. Heading from the cliffside of the desert, traveling about a day or a couple of days. I don't remember how long it takes, but whatever.
It was less than a day to get back from the cliff.
Yep. So you guys can manage to get back, no issues, with a day to spare. So, right when you guys get back, it is probably mid-afternoon, maybe dinner time almost. You guys are free to go back to your lodge, your Adventurers Guild house thing, and rest. You could go speak to... Oh, she is not here at the moment.
No, she is not.
You could go speak to Knight Julius, Count Cornwall. You can just go to bed. What would we like to do?
So this isn't our spare day. This is the day we get back, and then we have one spare day, and then she comes back.
Correct.
Okay.
I guess just we have a map we were making a map the whole time, right? Of the Underdark, or one of us was.
Yes, I have a card. I'm proficient with cartography tools, so through a combination of maps received and a map drawn themselves, Linux was able to make a map of the Underdark's area.
Should we give the map to Knight Julius, or at least show it to him?
We can either report everything to Julius and Cornwall and give the letter for the possible trade and teleportation circle to either of them, or we hold off and give it to the princess when she's back and tell everything to her when she comes back.
I just meant, like, show him the map. Like, we don't have to tell him everything, but just the important stuff.
So are we going to Julius then?
I say we look for Julius and Cornwall and let them know. I'll give them a copy of the map and let them. And I have like trade cities underlined and with what each city are after, Like specifically, the gnomish ones all have like sweet treats,
Okay, yeah.
whereas the drow ones will be more general trade. They'll have like notes and everything.
Cool. So you walk into
I will.
Julius's tent, and he greets you excitedly because you've been gone for almost 2 full weeks. He goes, "You guys
Yep.
are back. Amazing. Please, how was your trip? What happened?"
I'll place the map on the table.
You guys mapped all of this out in in just a week?
Technically, we did it in 3 because this is our second trip to the Underdark, which we spent a week down there.
Right.
The settlements here, and here, and point to all the deep gnome ones, all 4 of them. Because you got the 3 up top, and then you got the rock one down at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Are all deep gnome settlements, all massively open to trade, and we have given the princess paperwork to give to our traders, so they may get their trading licenses. We already set up the business and everything. They just need to assign their licenses to the business. That will allow us to trade with them. They specifically have a sweet tooth, so that is why we said to expand the apiaries, because they trade quite well for sweet things.
Right. Fascinating news. Lots of trade opportunities. Well, you guys get settled in here. We can go over everything when the princess gets back. So take the day tomorrow to rest or do whatever it is you want to do. But when the princess gets back, I expect you guys to be up and ready to discuss all of this.
Certainly will.
Much appreciated. Thank you so much for doing all of that work. That's very impressive. And so honey is what we're going to be trading.
With the deep gnomes, they would trade for other things, but anything sweet will be their main, or what they mostly want. Whereas the drow will trade more generally for everything.
Understood.
And we sort of have a guess as to what the cultists might be after, and we know their 3 settlement locations. I point to the 3 at the bottom. Traders are to avoid going anywhere near here. I even include like the neutral city. They're to avoid this area because that's heavy in cultist activity. They're still present on the other side of the bridge, but they're not as prominent as beneath this line, and they're a lot less prominent on the other side of the river for those 3 deep gnomish cities.
Gotcha. Good to know. All right. Take the rest of the day to rest. Tomorrow to rest. I will talk to you guys. I'm going to go relay this information to the Count. He should be exiting his bath at this point in time for dinner. Sounds like a plan. All right. And he rushes out and, like, kind of excited, but, like, tense. It's a weird, tense incitement of this warrior fellow.
He's excited to share the news and excited that we're back and we've done so much, but he is worried what the news entails and what people's reaction will be, is my guess.
Indeed.
Hey, Glob, do you want to go show Dwayne your cool sword?
I don't know if we should just be casually showing this thing off.
It's Dwayne.
Yeah, alright, fine.
Do you not want to see his face when you tell him a deep no crap that out in 5 minutes from a drop of honey?
He probably... I don't know. Maybe you'll believe it, maybe you won't.
So you guys are headed
Who
over
knows?
to Dwayne's shop.
He might even know a wizard that can enchant it for you. I mean, he said he knows a wizard. And with Dwayne being here, has the armory improved?
I would say the smithy has improved. The armory where you guys keep everything would be more full.
I meant I was going to say, I meant, is there like more variety? Is it not just your basic short swords, and is it now long swords as well as spears and things like that? Is it
Yes.
more variety?
He would have all basic armaments that you would have access to through the armory, but anything enchanted is still going to cost
But
money.
yeah, I gathered that. I more meant is they're just like you've basically got you get more or less got most non-enchanted weapons in there now.
Indeed. And it is Dwayne, so he is building a dwarven style forge to replace our small kiln / forge thing that we have currently.
Yes. I believe technically, didn't we make a small smithy?
We did.
Yes, but he will work on a bigger, better one.
Yeah, I'm adding it right now. Actually, while I'm at this, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade Knight Julius's tent. He doesn't need to be in a tent anymore. He can have a proper build.
I imagine he would have received like, he would receive a building, and I'm imagining it's probably also like the guard barracks and the guard center, like.
Indeed.
Like it's where all the guards sleep. It's where his office is. I imagine he probably got an actual building at the same time as us. Because making sure the guards have a building for their equipment and
yeah, I'm gonna say it's slightly bigger than the Adventurers Guild. But
you got more guards, so it makes more sense
and
for it to be larger.
And it sits right next to it. We're gonna put it right next to it. I like that. That looks good.
Cool.
I'm gonna see if it'll just let me layer it over top as soon as it saves. Dun dun. Dun dun. Okie dokie. So Is anybody want to do anything in their downtime? I know it's only a day, but I know we're also working on stuff already, so we can knock a day off of our stuff.
Can you get my blacksmithing tools done?
Well, let's see. You've had 3, 6, so... Yeah, you only have, what, another day and a half, 2 days? So, yeah, I'll cover that.
Yeah, I think I've only got, like, a day and a half, which I can use the half day.
Yeah.
Because I got some practice in, I have notes that halved it, and I got more practice in at another time. I also got supervised practice in, so, yeah, I think I, like, halved it twice.
Absolutely. So, yeah, I'd call that good. Anybody, Scoop, what were you working on? I know you had a couple of things you wanted to work on.
Yeah, I was doing acrobatics, and I think last time you told me that I was, well, I don't remember the wording you used, but you said +2 bonus to it.
Oh, right, so you completed that.
Yeah.
So you got proficiency, which is how you got that +2 bonus.
Yes, you got proficiency in brain work, in acrobatics.
Yes.
Yes, because you had your time half because Globe is proficient in acrobatics and helped you, and I was halving Globe's perception proficiency time because I'm proficient in perception.
Right. That sounds right. So I guess during the downtime this time, the Drow speak their own language, right?
They speak Undercommon.
No, undercommon.
Okay. I was gonna say I think
I believe technically Drow can speak Elvish too.
Yes, I believe some Drow do speak Elvish. However, the Lolth Drow do not like their Elven heritage, so they refuse to speak Elvish.
It is not, from what I can find, it's technically the different races of elves have different dialects of Elven. So the Drow technically use their own dialect, like a sublang, like how Spanish from Spain is different to Spanish from Mexico.
Okay, fair
But
enough.
they're both Spanish.
I kind of like that. Fair enough. All right, so Scoop, did you have anything else you wanted to start?
I think I'm gonna have to.
I can come back to you. What about you, Glorb?
Definitely still working on the perception proficiency.
I'll half your time. I'll help.
How long have you been working on that previously?
Takes 2 weeks. I think we had
Halved it down to a week. You got 3 or 4 days in, and I think you did a day or 2 extra on top of that. I think you've only got about a day left as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can claim your proficiency after this day, but that does tie you up. Lenexia, you're starting your proficiency. And then Scoop. If you want to start something, what would you like to start?
Yeah, me and Globe are finishing something, and Scoop can start something because he took an extra day.
There's something in here called monster harvesting tools.
Is that?
Yeah, yes. I want to maybe find some of those or make some of those or figure out what that
there
is.
is. My best guess is that's essentially like skidding and carving tools. Like it's proficiency on gaining. It's proficiency in a set of tools to gain useful things from monsters.
Yeah,
that sounds pretty cool.
Carving skin, pulling teeth, extracting bones, maybe getting useful meat.
So all supply bags cost 25 gold. However, if you get Dwayne to help you secure the materials and make your own bag, I would allow you to do that for half the gold. But that would take...
Okay, so that will... So 13 gold?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, just that was for the tools themselves?
Yes, that's just for the tools themselves. If you want proficiency in them, you can absolutely start that now.
Okay.
You would take the full 2 weeks because none of us know how to do that.
Yeah. I understand. Wait, does 2 weeks mean...
It's 2 weeks normally, but if you've got any notes, a teacher, or someone else is proficient in it, you can half your time and they compound. So if you've got a book, someone else is proficient in it, and you've got a formal teacher, you can half your time, and then half your time. So at 1/8 of the time. But it's very rare you're going to get all 3.
Okay. Yeah, I will just, I'll get
Currently, no one has anything, so it is a full 2 weeks to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll just get those. I'll subtract that money from my, inventory.
Easy enough. And then you have a day towards that, so make sure you mark that down on your paper. So next time I ask, we remember.
Okay. Yeah.
And then, all right, sorry, Des just got home and brought me some sort of cheese Danish thing, and it's fantastic.
Ooh.
I need to set that down.
Look at you getting food.
I know, she's great. So, after the day of preparing, resting, getting some things together, procuring our monster harvesting set, the princess does not return. You wait a full day with no word of the princess. Do we want to wait another day?
I say we go looking. We each grab horses and we go looking. Hopefully she was just delayed by a day and we meet her on the road back. But we go looking. Yeah, and we each grab a horse so we don't to not take as long. Cover double the distance in half as long. Well, double the distance in the same amount of time.
Yeah, nope, that's a great idea. So, you guys head directly, grab horses and head straight for northwest, back towards the kingdom, or, well, you're in the kingdom of Celeste, but back towards the capital, Celeste City.
Capital.
And you guys make your way. Wait, didn't I have... I swear I have a caravan, don't I? I swear I had a token for a caravan at one point in time. Why can I not find it? Alright, I'm moving.
No, they weren't. They weren't tokens. They were on the GM. No, not the GM layer. They were part of the map, weren't they?
Yeah, no, they're specifically just they're tokens that I didn't put a border around. It's just a transparent PNG. There we go. I found it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty large. They shouldn't be that big. Like 15 feet, you think?
I'd say 15 is probably too. It's 15 feet is on the larger side for like a personal. 15 feet for like a cargo wagon makes sense, but for like a personal carriage wouldn't make sense.
Okay, fair enough. Then we'll do it.
Hang on, my dog's right here. I gotta go put him up.
No worries. We'll wait for him to get back, and then I will start explaining the situation as I place down tokens.
Take this opportunity to use the bathroom real quick.
Certainly.
Oh shit!
What?
Is it not just we received her as a new duke or duchess, but when she went back, she was also sent back with another 100 people?
Hard to say.
As like a double punishment. But arguably, she's not a punishment.
True.
That's probably what it is, isn't it? We got like another 100 mouths. It's a good thing we picked up that fertilizer and we can trade for more. And we got this quick growing under dark crops.
Indeed, it could very well be that our small little, our large town is about to become a small city.
That's the only thing I can think of for why there would be 3 extra caravans. Because if she was under attack, they wouldn't have 3 extra caravans. They wouldn't bring 3 caravans to attack her. And I doubt their supplies is like a well done reward because we just got punished. Quote unquote punished.
Also fair.
Well, she is under attack, I can tell that much already by the board, but I think she's got the extra. It also makes sense because she's almost back. We mapped out the route, and it took us about 3 weeks, a month to get there. With the route mapped out, it'd take her half as long, and it's just about 2 weeks, and she's almost back.
Okay, sorry, he just needed a biscuit.
No worries.
Alright, I'm back. Oof.
Oh god, I'm going back through my tokens and I see Yzma and Kronk.
Oh my god. I forget what you used them for, or if they were just like there as
I
a
remember.
joke.
They were
They were there as a joke, but they were there as ER. They were on ER.
Yep.
Is
Yes.
No.
Yes, it is.
No.
I mean,
No,
it's the
he's
token.
fucking
It's the
dead.
token. It's just
the
the
token.
token.
I was about to fucking say that dude is dead.
I needed a sniper.
His
I'm
death
sorry.
Was canon.
I know.
His death was canon.
I know.
God, if he's here, he's not trying to kill the princess.
I know. I needed a sniper. I'm sorry.
Ugh.
Is that a pyromancer Kenku?
Yes. Oh, it's a warlock Kanku, but yes.
Oh.
Sorry, I got flashbacks seeing that drow token.
I am so sorry. I totally forgot who it was until your reaction.
Well, when it comes to the sniper, everyone grab a snack. It'll take about 20 minutes.
For those of you who don't know, this was a previous player who became a problem player, a typical that guy, and
Shit, I didn't mean to do that.
Stereotypically that guy. Like, so much so, it's actually, like, comical looking back. Like, you think they're just, like, people you read about on Reddit. But this dude was that guy.
yeah.
Like, to a T.
Yeah, it was bad, and
Like,
I put up with it way longer than I should have.
I guess I'm a noob. I don't know what that means.
So that guy could fall into
Any
a few categories.
problem player.
Like
you use that guy to describe any player that is a problem in a campaign, and not a good problem. A bad problem.
Have you ever read any like D&D horror story threads on like Reddit or something?
I think so. I don't remember.
Yeah, and you just have like these players who are like, "Oh, I'm hit." Players who like are hitting on every single like female NPC. It doesn't matter what the context. We could be in a fight to the death, and oh, this bandit, she swings her axe at you. That's all that's said, and immediately, ooh, I roll a charm to see if I can seduce her. It's just like she's swinging an axe at your head.
or players that just go, I stabbed the shopkeeper.
I was thinking of players who just like steal from other players.
Steal from other players, create party fights, murder every NPC, metagame horribly, like blatantly and massively, flirt with
just-
every female NPC, try and seduce monsters, like the classic "I'm a bard, I seduce the dragon."
Funny you actually mentioned that because I still remember in a previous campaign, with the old group, we were fighting a dragon, and this guy was there, and he was lamenting that he wasn't a bard to try and seduce the dragon, and it's like, what?
Yeah, it was
This
so
was
weird.
completely like no context. This wasn't even like part of a conversation or a joke. It was just, man, I wish I was just randomly. We're in the middle of fighting, trying to plan our moves, and he's just like, man, I wish I was a bard so I could fuck this dragon. It's just like, dude, what?
Is that a bard thing? No, I reject that. I reject that.
Classically, the funny thing is the bard fucks everything. The bard seduces everything. That's the running joke and gimmick. Like, not many people.
See,
some people do play bards like that, but that is like the running theme of a bard.
I like the way to counter that is just like, all right, go ahead, roll to seduce it. The dragon's into you. By the way, it's a dragon. You're a fucking human.
By the way,
the funniest thing is, yeah, roll to seduce the dragon. That's 20, I succeed. All right, and
roll for damage.
You take this much damage. Why? I seduced it. Yeah, it's a dragon. What makes you think you're the top?
Yeah. All right,
And this
moving
is why
on.
people try to seduce the demons.
Moving on.
Yes,
Got a little
sorry,
off
it's
track.
got weird.
All right, so as you ride in on your horses, you are greeted a couple hours away. You are greeted to the sound of fighting, shouting, and the clinking of metal. And then you hear a loud bang. And then a few moments later, bang. And then a few moments later, again and again, until you approach and you come across this scene. In the tree, there is a sniper shooting a long black powder rifle. There are 5 guards surrounding the princess's carriage. Then there are 5 bandits, seemingly bandits, attacking the carriage. And I doubt you can spot this guy yet. He's hiding behind these carriages. I don't think you would have line of sight on him.
Oh, that one.
So it's pretty clear who the aggressors and the defenders are. Should we roll for some initiative?
Do they notice us? Do we get a surprise round? Or are they too busy in their fight with them?
They are currently in the fight. I would give you a free action against them on your turn.
Okay.
I'll take it.
I'll immediately try and take out the... I guess I'll go for the guy with the black powder rifle.
All right.
Do I have advantage on the attack?
I would need initiative rolls first to see if you guys are going first or they are.
I have +5. Okay, I only rolled 10. I rolled a 5. I got 10.
All right. Their lowest AC is not a 10, unfortunately, so they are going to go first. I'm just going to add it myself.
Wait, how much? Actually, we're probably not going to need... We probably don't get much longer. Do I use my reroll on this?
You could.
I'd save it for the fight. Because you never know when someone can crit you and you're just like, nope, I reroll that shit.
Oh, I can use it on your rolls.
Oh, sorry, I'm thinking of a different table I'm at.
Yeah, I was going to say.
My apologies.
No worries, I've
Yeah,
never played that way, but it does sound interesting. Wait, isn't that a PM thing?
That's a chronomancer thing, isn't it?
I'm thinking of our Star Wars DMs. I think he has a one Christmas reroll policy where you can force even him to reroll.
Oh,
Isn't that what force dice are for? Can't you use
no,
it to
this
make
is
someone
back when we played Cthulhu, where there was no
Oh.
force rerolling, it was a hey everyone, Merry Christmas. The DM is giving you one free reroll, every player one free reroll to use at their discretion for any roll they want. And I think it could force him to reroll. So if he rolled really well, you could be like, nope, roll again.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, his DM style is great. He's a great friend and a great person. We love him.
Good dude.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyways, so the first hit, that's a +7, so that is definitely going to hit. All right, damage is 2d8. That is 7 damage.
Yeesh. 2d8, that's a lot of fucking damage.
I don't know why I did that. Oh, I know why. Could have just done the math in my head, but I didn't feel like it.
And that was the sniper that just shot that, right?
Absolutely was. And one of the guards takes damage. The guard right in front, right up here.
But not that.
No, he's not dead. Just took damage.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Nope. You don't have that much. You have that much. Then you have that much. And you have that much. Oh, yeah. You're just a human. Cool beans. Okay. So 7 damage on him. Then these guys are going to go and start attacking. These two are going to gang up on this guy together. So that's going to be a +3. Oof. Only one hit. Okay. Oh, damage. That is just 1d6 + 2. So that is 6 damage. Cool. And then this guy's going to go and attack him. Oops. Attack him with him.
It's because your guards are fully in a square.
Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah, both of those are going to hit, though.
Fuck me, that guard's dead as shit. Unless you roll 2 nat ones.
That is 8 damage. And one more hit. Oh, no, it was 2 force. Never mind. That was 8 damage. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Okie dokie. Wait. It's 2d6, or 1d6 + 2, so I was wrong. 10 damage.
10 damage.
There we go. Okay, now that's right.
No.
And the only one
12 damage total, because it's 4 + 2, 4 + 2, 12 damage total, not 10.
Oh, you are right. So he goes down to 8 health left. And he's going to get blasted with some firebolt. That is an 11. I don't think that's going to hit. So nope. He is not going to get hit with firebolt. All the guards are alive. It is now the guard's turn, and then it'll be the player's turn. So guards are going to all go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only see 3 rolls. Oh, nope, there's all 5.
Yeah, me see 3.
No, there's 2 above that. So only 1 actually hits. Nice. What's the damage on that? +2. That is 3 damage. Nice.
Wow.
All right. To the players then. What are we doing? After you guys see that horrible showing from the guards.
So, it's not a surprise, but you said we get, what,
an extra action for this
an
round.
extra action. Okay.
I'm gonna give Bardic Inspiration to Glorb as a bonus action.
Appreciate it. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to use that extra action.
Technically, we're on a horse. We're all on a horse. I'm just the only one with a token.
Okay.
We all arrived on horseback, remember?
So you get 40 feet of movement.
I'm just the only one.
Okay.
60.
60
No, wait,
feet.
I get 60. I get 60 because I've got a war horse.
Yeah.
I think all horses are 60, aren't they?
Is it an action or a bonus action to dismount?
I'll say it's a bonus action. I'll give you that.
All right, then I will move.
I believe it can be a bonus action or just half of your personal movement.
Oh, yes.
Well,
I would allow that as
I
well.
need 40 feet to get to this.
Yeah, it's 60
Fire
foot
blaster.
movement you get.
So,
Yeah, and then your horse is 60 foot of movement, and then you've got however much movement you want to use. And technically, you don't have to dismount to perform attacks.
well, I don't have any training for mounted attacking.
Oh, yeah. Technically, I did train mounted combat. I did do
It
that.
makes sense to hop off, too.
Yeah, so I would, I guess, then use half of my personal movement to get off. So, next to this guy, and with the extra action, I'm going to take 2 swings on this guy.
Do it.
Oof. I should have called fucking Bardic Inspiration on that one.
Yeah, you can still use it.
Yeah.
You can still use
I
it.
can-
You can
you
still
have
roll
it.
the one.
You can use it
I
after the roll, but before you know if it hits.
Alright, I
Yeah.
don't know if it hits yet, so what is it, a d6?
It's 1d6.
Yes, it's a D6, yeah.
Whopping 13 to hit.
That is exactly his AC. He's a
Nice.
mage.
I was
He's
gonna
pretty
say,
squishy.
I was going to say, if he's a mage or a whatever, he's going to be low.
And I'm going to roll my second attack.
Oh,
For
my.
21. I got a +9 to hit with this bad boy.
I know. You've got the same plus to hit bonus as I do with my bow, and my bow is not a magic. It's not got any additional benefits to hit. I just have max dex and then the archery combat.
Crazy. Roll damage, my friend.
Yep. 1. Ooh.
Oh yeah, are you using it 100 or 200?
One-handed.
100.
So,
Oh my gosh.
Either
Yeah.
way, that if you're using it one-handed, he's dead.
God! Sword is...
You just did 23 damage?
Oh,
I have a
He-
plus...
he rolled.
So the longsword does 1d8 damage base, and then with it being a
Yeah.
+3 at level 1, it does +7 base damage. So no matter what, I'm doing 8 damage minimum.
That's pretty.
That's
Yeah, you're doing-
disgusting.
That is
You're
wild.
doing a normal longsword's max damage, at least.
I'm in danger.
that is
Because I know this dude just watched this amorphous blob come up and just cut this dude in half.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh no. Well, I don't have any bonus actions I could take. So yeah. That's the turn.
Question:
Alright.
Would my warhorse also get a bonus action?
I guess, but does your warhorse have any bonus actions it can take?
No, an additional action,
Oh, yeah.
like you're granting us.
I'll allow it because it's a warhorse.
Okay.
Regular horses don't get that special treatment.
Mm.
I mean,
What is
that-
this over here?
That's the black powder rifle.
Oh, okay. So then there's a sniper up here too.
No, no, no.
There's two of them.
Nope, just
no,
one sniper.
We can't see that guy.
Okay.
I think chap said.
Yep.
I'm going to shoot at the sniper.
Shoot at the
That's
sniper.
mine. Bow. 24.
That'll definitely hit.
That's 9 damage, and then 6 ice damage. So 15 damage in total.
Oof.
Is he dead?
No, he is not dead.
I'm then going to use my additional action to shoot him again. 19 to hit.
19 definitely hits.
That is 7 points of piercing damage, and then another 6 points of ice damage.
Dang. He's hurting. He's hurting bad.
Oh, fuck. He's not dead.
No, he's not dead.
Is he in the tree, or is he just sat back?
He's kind of like up in like a stand that's built into the tree. This was definitely a planned
Okay.
operation.
Can you deal with him, Scoops?
I can try. Yeah, I'll
Yeah, go.
raise my hand up and I'll Eldritch Blast him.
Do it.
That is a 19 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
And I rolled a 6, so 6 force damage.
Plus your charisma, isn't it?
No, that's only if you get a certain warlock thing.
You don't have the warlock invocation. You are right.
I want to get it though at some point. Let that be noted that I would like to get that.
Well, first you'd have to take warlock. It's a
I know.
warlock specific invocation. Is he dead? Is he alive?
He is alive.
Oh yeah, I hit him with 6 force damage.
Wow.
Okay. Extra action, I'll blast him again.
Do it.
Yeah, that's a
Nice.
17.
17
17
hits.
to hit.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. Come on. That is another 6
Six.
damage. Force
Jesus.
damage.
That drops him down to exactly 0.
Okay.
Oh.
My warhorse gets to charge, and because it gets to charge, it gets to make a trampling charge, which means when I attack him, which is plus that to hit. So I'm going to roll. That's a nat 20. So it's
Nice.
26 in total to hit.
Nice.
Jesus.
But it is double damage, so 2 d6. 7 doubled, 14 plus 4, 18 points of damage.
Oof. All right.
Is he dead or is he alive?
Oh, he's still alive.
He must make a more strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Okay. He does have a +7 to strength, so let's see what this is. That is an 18.
It's that 18, okay. So he doesn't fall down prone, but my warhorse does get another action. The 19 plus 6 to hit the hits.
Yep, absolutely.
1, 2, 2d6. That's 11 plus 4, 15 more points of damage.
That will kill him. However, let me roll for him real quick. With his +2. He is still standing, baby.
Okay, so oh, Oh, initially I was wailing on the dude, not the orc.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Then he would have... Yeah, he's dead.
Okay. Well, I'll leave it. I was going to say, if he didn't have a plus... What
Yeah.
was it to... That was the longbow.
It definitely
That was-
wouldn't have mattered with that damage.
No, if with the... on the crit roll, would he have died?
No, he would have dropped down to 2 HP, and then the second
Would
hit
he
would have hit him.
have... With what was his strength?
Knocked prone. His strength is plus
Yeah.
4, so... Oh, it was an 11 plus 4, so 15.
So 50, he would have just passed then. So yeah, he would have stayed standing, which it just means I would have got a free extra attack on him if he'd been knocked prone. But
Gotcha.
11 plus 4 would have left him, and then I would have killed him with the free extra attack, then allowing my horse to then wail on the next guy. But he
That
didn't get
makes
knocked prone,
sense.
so he didn't get the free extra attack.
I understand. Okay.
Yeah. Because I'm technically not within 5 feet of him. I'm technically on top of the horse. I just have Lenexia sat above the horse for
Right.
visual purposes.
That makes total sense to me. All right. So I believe that is all 3 players, which brings us back to our bad guys. After the sniper was shot, the mage is down. The pirate guy is dead. All that's left is this orc guy, and that orc guy. And these two are going to break away, taking opportunity attacks to come charge at Glorb after just annihilating the mage. So let's go ahead and roll for that. So this is going to be plus 5 for the first guy. So that is a 19. Right?
Swing and miss. Oh wait, 19. That hits.
Yeah, 19 for that guy. This guy gets a plus 4. So let's see here. That's a natural 20.
Oh, I'm
Shit.
probably down.
I doubt it. It's only a d6 plus 2. And then another d6 plus 2. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 damage isn't too bad.
So yeah, if the first one is 7, and then the second one is 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oof.
I can heal you on when we go again.
I believe we
Alright.
also do still each have healing potions, don't we?
Also, you should have had 4 temporary hit points.
Yes, you have full time hit.
Keyword I had for temporary
Yeah,
hit
had.
points.
Okay, yeah. Well, in this instance, you don't anymore. But
Nope.
Yeah, that should leave you hurting, but you've still probably got maybe 1 attack worth of HP left.
Definitely looking very bloody as a plasmoid can look.
what are you like? What's your current and max?
That would be metagaming.
Oh.
Wait,
Yeah.
I thought you could do that though. Okay, I guess not.
I'm totally messing.
DMs
with
are
it.
different.
Yeah, no. I'm just
yeah.
messing.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Well, I've got
You
the
got-
most health. Glove has slightly less than me, not by much.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
good to know.
either way, I believe it is the guard's turn.
Actually, we still have one more
Actually,
guy.
It's still got him, but if he can't hit me because I'm technically in the same space as unless he's got a pole arm, but he would have to take opportunity of attack to move. So
Yeah.
he can either, or he can use his action to disengage if he wishes.
And I've never asked you this before, but are you okay with me attacking the horse itself?
I mean,
Because this is an orc
yeah.
who just is raging for war. You just beat his partner down,
yeah,
and he
no,
can't
yeah,
reach
that's
you.
fine.
So his first thing is he's going to
The
take
horse
down your
is
horse.
also in the same spot as me. So unless he's...
Oh, you guys moved back
Unless he can
5
reach-
feet?
No, I take the same space as the horse, so...
Yeah, so you
Unless he
moved
can
back
re-
from
unless
him
he's got
after...
10...
Oh, I see. Oh, I see what you're saying.
I-
Okay.
The whole like this is just for visual representation
Right.
to show I am on the horse. I technically, when mounted, I take the same space as the horse, so me and the horse are technically there. So, and we're not within 5 feet of him,
Right.
unless he's got like a pole arm and can reach us both,
I see what
Or
you're
he-
saying. Okay.
or he takes the attack of opportunity to back up into
Yeah.
5 feet of us.
Which he's absolutely going to. Okay. So,
Okay.
now that we're on the same page, he's going to attack you, not the horse.
Okay, yeah, we're both.
He gets a +5 to his attack,
Okay,
and that is 21.
21 hits.
Beautiful.
21 hits.
And this guy is going to slash his axe down at you for +2, so 7 damage.
All right, I'm basically fine.
Cool. Yeah, he's not doing that this round, so totally fine. All right, guard's turn. These two are going to try to gang up on this guy. These guys are going to go try to help Glorb. And this guy's staying with the princess because he's a good person.
The other ones aren't good people. They're
Well,
slightly
so-
less good.
I
Just slightly.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
two of them hit at least, I guess.
Yeah, I rolled 5 times somehow, but yes, 2 do manage to hit. So that is d6 plus 2, d6 plus 2. Rolled 1 on both of them.
Wow. Two nat ones back. I get it's a D6, but two nat ones back to back. Jesus.
Damn.
So that's a nice 3 points of damage on those guys.
3 on each or 6 to 1?
No, 3 on each.
3 on each. Okay, I just
Yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to know how you were splitting the damage.
Yeah, because there's 2 guys here and 2 guys here, so I just split the damage.
Yeah. All right, fair enough. Okay.
So, back to the players.
Does that bring up art? Okay. Okay, so I have Healing Word that I can cast on
Never say no to
Glorb.
you. Golden Bane.
Alright, that is a bonus action, so I'm going to cast Healing Word on Glorb.
Bonus action to change weapons, isn't it?
That's 9. You gain 9 back.
I will take it, thank you.
Yeah.
Welcome.
I'm not sure on that ruling. Hold on, let me look it up real quick.
I don't think we've ever had to look at that rule. In all honesty, like pretty much every single character has been kind of
Okay. To stow a weapon is a bonus action. To draw a weapon is a free action.
Okay.
So if I don't want to bother putting my bow away, I can drop it and then free draw my weapons. But actively put one away is a bonus action. So I'm
Yeah.
going to use my bonus action to put my bow away, and then I'm going to draw my short sword and scimitar.
Okay.
I'm going to attack this guy.
11
Uh,
misses.
Do I use my reroll here?
Hey, you might as well. Fight's almost over.
Yeah, I will use my reroll on it.
Okay.
15.
15 also just misses.
Oh,
Damn it. Okay.
I am going to swing at this orc with advantage since
But,
he's flying.
and then I can
Oh, sorry.
use my I can use the oh no, I can't. Oh, I can make a extra attack from the light weapon, which is my scimitar, as part of my attack action rather than my bonus action. Because of my mastery,
Okay.
which is a 22 to hit.
That does hit.
That's 6 points of damage.
All right.
Yeah, the idea is I get the short sword hit, which then gives me advantage on the next hit, and then with the mastery of the scimitar, I can then get the extra attack, which isn't a bonus action. And then if I need to, I can then also swing it as a bonus action.
So there's 2 guys left standing. 2 bad guys left standing.
Yep.
Three.
Oh, right, because one's in the top that we can't see, right?
No,
Yeah,
that guy,
well,
I'm not even
he's
counting
hidden
him. There's this guy,
Oh,
this
okay.
guy, and that guy.
Oh yeah, that one and that one. Oh wait, and my horse can also wail on him. I'm gonna
Go for it.
stomp. Fuck. 4 plus 6, 10. 10 does not hit.
Does not.
Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna go for this one. The one to the left of Glorb. I'm just gonna hold up my hand and shoot an Eldritch Blast at him.
Do it.
That's gonna hit. That's a 21.
That'll definitely hit.
Oh, it was so close to an 8, but it's a 2 damage. 2 damage to that one.
All right. And Glorb, I believe that brings us to you.
Yep, I am going to swing at this orc with advantage since he is flanked.
All right, yes.
Oh, technically I should have had advantage on each one of those attacks.
Nat 20.
Well.
Nice.
Oh, he's dead.
My god.
He's
Wow.
dead. He's super dead.
We did get that little bit of information of they can like hard stand death when the DM thought I was attacking one of the orcs, but I wasn't.
Well, that's 18 damage.
Nice.
So that's 18 plus 7, isn't it? Oh wait, yeah, you rolled a
No,
2.
I rolled low, so yeah, it's 18 damage.
Nice. Is that it for you?
Yeah, I don't have any like action surge or anything yet, so
Gotcha.
No, action
gotcha.
surge is level 2, which
Yeah.
sucks.
yep, level 1 fighters are a little weak, but it's all good.
We do have 2 second winds,
That is true.
which is 1d10 plus your.
Well, the healing word I
Is
got
it plus your
from Scoop,
constitution? Yeah.
really helped. So
Oh, it's 1d10 plus your fighter level is what we get. So
Yeah.
if you need to, you can always just bonus action healing second wind.
holding on to that just in case. But yeah, 18 damage is all I can do right now.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
That does bring us back to our baddies. And so these two are going to wail on Glorb again. So that's a +5 for the little guy. That is 12. I don't think a 12 is going to hit.
Swing and a miss.
The big guy gets +7, so that is also going to miss.
Ooh,
Yeah.
fuck, swing and a miss.
2 12s.
The third guy does get another +7. He's going to go for Lenexia. That is probably also going to miss. 14.
14 misses.
Awesome. So, yeah, that's not fun. So, basically, they bounce right off your armor, Lenexia, and they don't know how to hit Glorb because he's all squishy.
So back to us.
Nope, back to the guards, technically. So I'll just
Oh,
go ahead
yeah,
and
it's
roll
them,
1,
then the guards,
2,
then us.
3, 4. One of those hits. We're gonna say it's on this guy. +2.
Wait,
so
shouldn't
4 damage.
2 of them hit? The 18 and the 15?
The 15 definitely does not hit.
Don't they get a bonus? I thought it was
Oh.
15. I thought it was plus something.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I'm rolling straight 20s. I've probably been doing that this whole round too. So actually, a few of them will hit. 2 and 3. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 damage.
And technically, each one of the guards also get advantage because the enemy is flanked.
You're also correct. Am I doing this? There we go. Okay. So we'll do that. And ooh, this guy's almost dead. The guy by Glorb is almost dead. The top one. The guy at the heavy duty orc at the top there.
That one.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good to know.
Orc on Globe, and then the orc on me. And then just one bog standard dude.
Yeah. All right. So now it's the player's turn.
Okay. How badly beat up is this guy looking?
Surprisingly not too bad. It seems like most of the damage kind of just gleamed off his armor.
Okay. My horse is going to make an attack. 17 plus 6 hits.
That definitely
But
hits.
advantage. So yeah, that hits. That is 2d6 plus 4. So that's 12 points of damage from my warhorse.
Nice.
Then I'm going to swing short sword. 15, but I get advantage. 15 doesn't hit, does it?
15 just misses.
Okay. And then I get to make the free extra attack with my scimitar, which does not hit. And then I can also make it as a bonus action attack with the scimitar. Okay, 22 hits.
Yes.
Crit, never mind.
Okay.
Which is
Going to kill him.
you double the total, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah, so 18 points of damage.
Absolutely kills him. Well, actually, hold on. I got to roll for that. It absolutely kills him.
Okay. Cool. Can't do anything. Scoops, your turn.
All right.
Hold on.
Which one of these two looks more hurt?
The guy at the top.
Yeah, because Glove's been
Okay.
wailing on the big heavy armored orc. Glove's been wailing on him. No one's been wailing on the bog standard dude.
Okay, would I get advantage for flanking on the orc?
Yes, you would.
Yes, everyone.
Okay.
Because there is a ally on multiple sides of him. If you were to stand on any side of the normal dude, you'd also get flanking on
Yeah.
him.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Hex on the orc, and then I'm gonna try to blast him with Eldritch
Just so you're
Blast.
aware, you can't get flanking ranged. You would have to be up
Yeah,
there.
flanking is melee.
Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, I'm still gonna cast Hex, and I'm still gonna try to Eldritch Blast.
No
Makes
worries.
sense. What are you gonna hex him? What are you gonna make him bad at?
What should I make him bad at? You guys don't have any spells, but I guess strength checks in case someone wants to. Does that make more sense, or
One moment.
dexterity checks?
Use one ability. The target has disadvantage on the ability checks made for the chosen ability. I mean, strength. I think strength is the only thing we can do, like grappling and pushing. and knock him prone. I
Disadvantage
think.
on strength checks.
Yeah.
And then I'll roll for the attack. Oh, that's a 10.
Oh, unfortunately, that does miss.
Sucks. Oh well.
Anybody else
That's
have anything they can do this round?
Has Globe been this turn? No, Globe has not been this turn. I jumped straight in.
Everyone else is taking their turn.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do an old reliable and swing at this orc.
Go for it.
With advantage.
Damn him. Advantage in your +3 longsword.
He's dead. It doesn't matter what you roll. He's dead. He's got 3 hit points left. You got a +3 longsword. He's dead.
Oh, of course I roll really well. It's a 15
damage.
Oh, I got to roll for that, though. Hold on.
Yeah.
Ah, it's a 4.
He did.
The one time I thought I got to use it, I rolled really well. He passed, he got back up, and then he wasn't even the one you were targeting.
Nope, I wasn't even within range of him.
Oh man, that's funny. Alrighty then. Alright, one guy left. And it's his turn, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to attack Glorb with a 4 and miss. So at that point, he tries to hit Glorb, misses. He puts his hands up, realizing all of his guys are dead and he's surrounded. I surrender. I surrender.
Hey, smart move. After he surrenders, I'm assuming the guards are gonna come take him prisoner.
Yeah, absolutely. If he surrenders, the guards are actually going to drag him over to the princess.
I was gonna say I'm gonna head over towards the princess.
And they're going to say, "Milady, what would you like us to do? Execution after questioning. Is there any objections?"
Oh.
With the silence, she hops out of her carriage. "Thank you so much, adventuring team. Lenexia, Glorb, Scoop. It was a pleasure to watch you guys fight. Please dig as much information out of him as you can, and then take his head off."
So, buddy, who hired you?
I'm also going to check the corpses for any letters, any instructions, and obviously loot.
Well, that was the boss. He gave us all of our jobs. The guy with the red headband. He controls this group, or did. But with him gone, and our muscle gone, I didn't see him all fight. I have no idea what's going on, so I have no choice but to surrender.
Also,
I'm immediately going to pat the red headband guy down for, instructions or stuff.
Also, buddy, do you know just who you're attacking?
Yeah, we were told to kill the princess at any means necessary. We're all just hired help.
Oh, so you did know you were committing regicide voluntarily.
So you're just a hired mook, and somebody said, "Let's go kill royalty," and you thought, you know what? That's a good life choice.
Yeah, you heard.
You would too for 50,000 gold.
What the fuck?
Okay, that.
There was a 2 million gold payout for the princess's head. Our team was going to split that.
internally, Glorb was like, for a 50,000 gold payout, he would absolutely think about killing royalty. But his outside voice says, yeah, still not worth it. You'd be hunted down.
Have you heard about Too Good to Be True?
No, we got paid up front. That's the thing. My cut was 50,000 gold.
Where's your stash?
Well, it's mostly gone. This was a huge planning mission. We've been planning this since the princess left the castle the first time.
That's interesting. So somebody told you. Well, obviously, somebody hired you. But,
Yeah, definitely. If the Red Headband guy's in charge, just instructions, information, anything on him.
Go ahead and make me an investigation check.
I'm obviously gonna also just loot them all as well for anything valuable.
Sure.
Investigation, was it?
Glorb will
Yeah, 4.
and
I have no bonus to that.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's no obvious notes or anything that you can find on him. The only things that you seem to pick up are an old leather coin pouch, an empty sketchbook, and 2 rings.
Do the rings seem magical? I can cast Identify on them.
Yeah, if you want to cast Identify on them, they are magical rings. They are...
Oh, okay.
What is it? The Rings of Bonding? Yeah, the Rings of Bonding. Basically, when one person wears one and another person wears the other, as long as your heart is beating, you can feel it in the ring.
Oh, they're the wedding bands that when one person dies, it snaps and breaks, so you know that your significant other in war died.
Yeah.
Dark. Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder how much that would sell for.
Do you want me to just roll a general loot from outside of the mall as well for all the other?
Actually,
1, 2, 3, 4.
No, not really. I can give you what they have. So both of the orcs have magical axes.
Okay.
It is the same enchantment on both of them. Basically, they are hand axes, but if you get dropped down to 0 HP, as long as you roll a 15 or higher, you go back up to half your HP.
What the shit? Oh my god.
Is that a strength-based weapon? Are they strength-based weapons?
They are.
The hand axes absolutely are, yeah.
And they're also not the strongest of weapons.
No, they're not. They're only a D6. But they do have the light and the throne and also a Vex property, whatever the fuck Vex is. But they do have... It does not stack. If you had both, would you roll it twice?
No.
Ah. Okay. What about is it just a bog standard black powder rifle?
It is a bog standard black powder rifle. It does 1d10 damage. Okay. Pow pow.
Okay.
And then
what about the warlock? Did he have...
The warlock actually doesn't have much other than a round crystal sphere that was most likely his magical focus.
Oh, okay.
It seems like these... from their belongings, the rest of the group was kind of ramshackled. The mage, the sniper... They were plants. They have worked together with the leader for a while. Everyone else, they were geared up by the leader, but they did not roll with him for long, it seemed.
Okay.
So you made a really good choice taking out both of the leaders right away.
I don't even think we knew.
You didn't.
But
That's the thing. I had all of this like written out in my head. Like,
to be fair, the bird token looks like a leader, or the whatever that is. I don't know what that is. Like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
a bird token.
yeah, it's a Kenku.
Yep.
So
we still don't know there's a person hiding. Oh, that person hiding up top left.
Yes, we never saw him.
never saw
Okay.
him.
We as players never saw. He was like there, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Would I have maybe saw him when I went up on the horse?
Go and
got
make me a
closer.
perception check retroactively.
17.
Yeah, you definitely would have saw him right as he was disappearing. No. Well, yeah, you would have still been up there when you were disappearing. So you would have caught eye on him when you were charging in, but you noticed
Okay.
that he disappeared the moment that both leaders were killed.
I will relay that information. There was a dude watching the fight in the caravan from slightly further north. As soon as the red headband guy and the wizard that Globe killed died, he immediately left. Something tells me he was probably waiting for his best opportunity, or he was just gathering information. He could have expected them to fail. I don't know. Can I describe him to the other guy and see what he says about him?
What you saw was a man clad in armor from head to toe. The armor was black in color and very dim, like almost like a rusted metal, but with a fresh coat of paint, if that makes any sense.
Okay. Can I describe him to the last guy? Who was he then?
That... You saw him? I didn't see him the entire fight. Where was he? That's our muscle, damn it!
He was stood on the other side of the caravan just watching. My best guess is he was waiting for the guards to get involved in your fight and come in and deal with the princess alone with no one.
Him, the sniper, the mage, and the leader. Those four all found us and were like, oh, we got a nice job. It's a huge payout. Pays up front even. We took it. We spent the money. We got almost a full month to prepare for this job. Everyone showed up. It was insane. We come out here to do the job, and then everything goes to shit, and now we're here. So I give up. You guys can take me in, take my head, whatever you need to do, but I'm done. I'm done with all of this.
And I take it was a no-name job, so you don't know any details about him other than he was your muscle.
I only met these guys about a month ago. We were in the pub. I was down on my last coin. He bought me a drink, told me about a job. We did a job together. It went really well. He paid me well. So I thought this one was going to be the same. Came over
Alright,
here
so-
all the way from Tolim.
Told him.
Yeah, the kingdom up north, westish, eastish, I don't know, up there.
Yeah. Hmm. There's something definitely up with his journal. I wouldn't be surprised if it contains notes or details about the plan, or maybe instructions or something. It's probably... There's definitely something to this. I doubt he'd just carry around an empty journal.
I have no idea. I don't know the guy that well. Like I said, I spent most of my time spending the money on women and wine. Not much else I could have done with 50,000 gold. I mean, I did technically buy a house, but it's kind of trash now.
Could have bought some good gear, but
What good is gear when you're dead?
what good is a
helps you
house when you're dead?
be dead.
Yeah, gear would have helped you not die.
So is there any chance of me getting out of here alive?
Probably not. Attempted regicide is high treason, even if you're not a member of the
You tried to
kingdom.
kill the crown princess. What do you think? Although, think you'd be able to recognize anyone from where we come from, who may have had a hand in hiring this little job? Any insider moles?
From what he said, he was hired directly by the leader, who is now dead, so we can't question. So he was hired directly by the guy who was hired by someone else.
Yeah, and honestly, I was kept away from most dealings. That's why I decided to surrender in hopes of maybe getting the chance to spare my life. But if that's not the case, then just take my head. I don't have any information more to give you. I gave you everything I had. If you ever want to go to the house that I left, it's in Tolam, just on the edge of your kingdom.
Good to know. Well, Princess, I think he's given all the information that he can give, so entirely up to you what happens next.
Do we execute him on the spot, or do you want a public one?
Execute.
As a show of force.
Execute him now so we can be on the road. We got a lot of people in these caravans, and we got a lot of work to do.
We got the 100 extra mouths as well, didn't we?
Not as many as I was expecting, and they're more helpful than you would think.
Oh, more hands is always going to be helpful, I just figured.
I would never presume to tell the Crown Princess what to do, but I make a suggestion of we have this conversation back at town where it's a little safer and not here on the road.
Of course. The three of you ride with me.
Yeah, take his head and then we move on.
First, we're throwing a rope over a tree.
Or just decapitate him with your sword.
I guess that works.
The moment you pull out your +3 longsword.
I just rolled just for shits and giggles. I was expecting a nat 1.
Oh, that's hilarious. So you pull out your +3 longsword, and the princess gives you the eye. Like, how'd you get that?
No, she knows we got that. He showed it her when we came back from the.
Oh, right. That was the first time you went down to the Underdark.
Yeah, we showed it.
Right. My bad. So you pull out your +3 longsword. You slash the guy right across the neck. He does not put up a fight. His house key's still in his hand where you'd never grabbed them.
Oh, I assumed we would have taken them.
Oh, okay. So you guys take his house keys. And his head falls. The princess gets into the carriage. Business is concluded. Now, come talk.
We'll ride side by side with her caravan as we head back.
Oh, no, she wants you in her caravan with her.
Oh, she wants it. Oh, okay. All right.
As soon as you guys get in the caravan, she activates a soundproofing spell. We have a lot to discuss. I have brought 30 of the best bureaucrats I have ever met. We are going to revamp this place and turn it into a perfect wonderland that everyone can thrive in. We need to show up my father so badly, he wants to resign from the throne immediately.
That's
You want to make a new capital?
Yep, practically forgive my presumption, Your Grace, but you're practically declaring war.
Not really. It's more of a...
in a metaphorical way.
In a sense,
kind of.
but my father crossed a line with this one, and I made sure I got the better end of the deal. So, this is purely business. If we want to go to war, I shall fight on the front lines. If it's with a pen, I can do that just the same. So, how did your Underdarkian adventures go?
I would pull out the map, and I'm getting either there's a table in the middle because it's a fancy carriage, or I could lay it, or I could hold it and show her.
Yeah,
one of the two. I'm going with there's a table because it's a fancy carriage.
Absolutely.
Mapped out the entire of the immediate areas in the Underdark. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 deep gnome settlements, which can be traded for with honey. So, for larger quantities of gold or resources, there's this letter, and I also, whoever has the 200 gold and the letter from the Rock Society and the Rock Place, they wish to set up a possible teleportation circle in our place in order to trade back and forth with ease and more protection, and in case as an emergency evacuation, in case because they are surrounded by drow.
That is absolutely perfect. And if we can get them to pay for the teleportation circle, not only can we introduce tourism to them, but we can also introduce trading. And they
paid 200 gold up front for as a deal sweetener, and they are more than open to negotiation.
Beautiful. I will need
They also gave us notes and ideas on how to placate the rock. They said for now they are perfectly capable of placating it, but so long as we keep communications open with them, because there are 2 other baby rocks over there, so it might increase in how much it requires food. So we might need to either aid them or also start feeding it.
Understood.
But we will also have the notes and the understanding on how to placate it in case their civilization ever does fall, and we need to start taking up the job up here.
Perfect. I have a lot to think about then. I will discuss this with the Count and Julius. If you wouldn't mind sitting in on a meeting with me tomorrow morning or the next day.
Not a problem. So these 1, 2, 3 drow settlements are open to trade. They're not the most welcoming, but they're more open to trade. These 1, 2, 3 drow settlements we did not go to, and anything below this line is cult infested, and there and there are the cult cities. We also believe we understand what they are. We have a guess as to what they are doing, their plan.
Perfect.
It's an educated guess, but
we will discuss all of this in a war meeting, or in the war room, with Julius and the Count. I also would like to discuss my plans for not only the city, but for the kingdom. And if you don't mind, we can get started with Dwayne and his enchanter friend. I believe he's in the third carriage back. We should have some decent equipment coming in from now on.
Good.
And I think on that note, we can wrap up this conversation and wait for the war council, or the meeting in the war room in the next coming days.
Yeah.
But this is going to be a good place to wrap up the session. Is there anything you guys want to say to the viewers?
If it seems too good to be true, it usually is.
Fair enough. Thank you guys for
Taking a
watching.
job to
What's that, Glorb?
You're good. I said taking a job to kill royalty is never a good idea. They're royalty for a reason.
Yeah.
A lot of money though. Well, so
Oh, yeah. No, what his ass should have done is taken the job and then walked away with the 50,000 gold that he got paid up front and lived scot-free
Yeah,
for the rest of his
second you
life.
say yes to a job like that and take the money, you're in a lose-lose situation. Because if you run with the money, you're going to be hunted down for it. If you actually go to the job, and even if you succeed, congratulations, you're going to be hunted for the rest of your life.
Yep.
Not worth it.
But his best bet out of the well,
Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'm Sir Random. This is my team.